Tonight, you're stepping into a world designed entirely for your rest. A quiet dream, soft place where every sound, every color, every moment gently guides your mind away from the noise of the day and closer to deep, effortless sleep. As you settle in, allow the rhythm of your breath to slow. Feel the softness beneath you and let your thoughts drift like tiny ripples fading across a still, moonlit lake. Tonight's journey is crafted with care, layered with calm, and built to ease you into the kind of rest your body has been asking for all along. So lie back, relax your shoulders, and let this story carry you into peace. Your night of deep sleep begins now. The night unfolds around you like a quiet veil, deep, velvety, and endlessly calm. You find yourself standing at the edge of a vast shoreline where the ocean is more than just water. It feels like a living, breathing presence. Its waves move with a rhythm that matches the slow rise and fall of your own breath, as if the entire coastline has been waiting for you. Above you, stars scatter across the sky in soft clusters, glowing like tiny lanterns suspended in an endless ceiling of midnight blue. They shimmer faintly, almost as if whispering secrets meant only for those who have wandered far enough to hear them. And you have wandered far, farther than you even realize. The sand beneath your feet feels cool, smooth, fine, and untouched by footprints. Each step you take melts slightly into the shoreline, leaving a gentle impression that the waves erase calmly, as though guiding you forward, encouraging you toward the one thing standing proudly in the distance. The lighthouse, tall, ancient, and glowing faintly with a pale silver light. You've never seen a lighthouse like this one. Not in any story, not in any dream. Its tower rises from dark stone cliff, but what truly draws your breath is the soft halo surrounding it. An aura of moonlit fog spiraling upward, swirling around its crown like a slow, moving constellation made of mist. This isn't an ordinary lighthouse. It feels alive. It feels aware, as if it has been shining for centuries, waiting for someone like you. Its light doesn't blink in sharp beams. Instead, it pulses gently, slow, calming, hypnotic. With each pulse, you feel your body loosen, your shoulders drop, your mind soften. Even the air around you feels heavier with peace. A gentle breeze drifts along the shoreline and wraps around you like a cool embrace. It carries the distant scent of salt, lavender, like sea flowers, and something warm, faintly sweet, like the memory of something comforting you can't quite name. You take another step, then another, and something unusual happens. A soft glow begins to appear along the sand in front of you. At first, it looks like moonlight reflecting off tiny shells. But as you move closer, you realize each glowing spot is actually a small memory fragment. Not images, not voices, just feelings, moments from your past, tiny forgotten bits of happiness, floating like droplets of light on the surface of the sand. The breeze touches them, and they drift upward like tiny luminescent fireflies, slowly rising into the night sky before dissolving into the glowing mist surrounding the lighthouse. You watch one drift beside your hand, then swirl upward, then fade. And in that small moment, you feel something inside you lift, something quiet and heavy that you didn't even notice you were carrying. A softness washes over your mind, a release. You keep walking toward the lighthouse. The path slowly shifts from sand to smooth stone, pale stone that feels cool under your bare feet, as if soaked in moonlight itself. Each stone has faint markings carved into its spirals, waves, simple symbols that radiate with a warm golden glow when you walk over them, as though responding to your presence alone. It doesn't feel unfamiliar. It feels like a return. Ahead, the lighthouse stands taller now, its figure growing clearer with each step. The walls are made of white stone, but not ordinary stone, more like polished marble infused with soft flecks of silver. It reflects the moon in shimmering fragments, as if the entire tower were carved from captured moonlight. A wooden bridge appears next, extending from the end of the stone path toward the base of the lighthouse cliff. The wood looks aged but strong, pale driftwood smoothed by decades of gentle tides. Lanterns hang along the bridge's railing, each one glowing with a soft, golden flame that flickers without heat. Their light doesn't just illuminate the bridge, it feels like it welcomes you, invites you, reassures you. You step onto the bridge, and the sound of the ocean deepens. Not louder, just richer, like a deeper note settling into a quiet melody. The waves below move in slow, glassy motions, their surface reflecting the lighthouse in elongated streaks of silver. For a moment, it feels like you're walking on a path suspended directly above the night sky. The lanterns sway slightly with the breeze. The flame inside each one flickers slowly, steadily, in a rhythmic pattern that matches the pulse of the lighthouse light ahead. You move forward, hand gliding along the smooth railing, Every part of this place seems intentionally crafted for calmness. Every sound, every light, every breezy, it all works together like a gentle symphony, designed to relax the deepest parts of your mind. And below the bridge, far below, near the base of the cliffs, you see something unexpected. A warm, golden glow spreads outward from beneath the water, illuminating the ocean floor like a submerged aurora. Swirls of light move through the depths, slow, fluid, soft, like underwater fireflies performing a dance only the sea understands. You pause, mesmerized. The light beneath the waves feels strangely familiar, comforting, like the echo of a dream you once had but forgot upon waking. The longer you watch, the more your breathing naturally slows, until your chest moves with the same gentle rhythm as the glowing patterns swirling deep below the surface. You step off the bridge and onto the base platform carved directly into the cliff. The lighthouse tower rises above you now, massive but not imposing, warm, safe, protecting. The soft pulse of its beacon washes over your skin like a slow wave of moon, warm light. At the entrance stands a tall wooden door, made of old driftwood polished by time. It has no handle, just an engraved symbol at its center. A simple circle with a single glowing line running through it vertically. As you approach, the line brightens, then gently splits, and the door slowly opens on its own. A cool breath of air glides past you, fresh, clean, carrying the faintest hint of pine and warm stone. It feels like stepping into the interior of a dream you've had before, the kind you wake up from with peace lingering. Inside, the lighthouse is round and spacious. The floor is polished stone, softly glowing with golden patterns like distant starlight. The walls curve upward in smooth spirals, with floating lanterns suspended at intervals, each glowing with a warmth that seems to wrap around your senses. A narrow pathway spirals upward along the inner wall, leading to the higher levels. The steps are wide, flat, smooth, almost cushioned beneath your steps. You start to climb. With each step, you feel your mind drifting deeper into calm, your thoughts quieting, your body sinking into a state of softness that feels almost weightless. Halfway up the spiral path, you reach a small alcove in the wall. Inside it rests a small glass orb, glowing gently. Like a captured memory, you lift it carefully. Inside the orb, tiny golden fragments swirl slowly, like memories, like dreams, like the gentle whisper of something once lost but now found. As you hold it, The entire room seems to hum softly, gently, as if responding to your presence. The lantern light warms. The distant pulse from the beacon above becomes slightly deeper, richer, soothing every part of your being. You place the orb back into its alcove. The glow calms again. You continue upward. The higher you climb, the softer everything becomes. The air, the light, even your own breathing, it feels healing. Finally, you reach the top chamber. A wide room filled with calm, silver blue light. Windows curve around the entire tower, giving you a full view of the midnight ocean, the glowing shoreline, the drifting fragments of forgotten memories, floating like fireflies over the water. In the center of the room stands the beacon. Not a harsh light, but a slow, warm pulse of moonlit glow swirling inside a crystal sphere. And when you step closer to it, something extraordinary happens. The beacon responds, its glow softens, slows, deepens, and a wave of calm washes through your chest. Deep, warm, comforting. You exhale without even realizing you were holding your breath. The light shines once more, slowly, softly, filling the room with a peaceful aura that melts into your thoughts like warm sunlight, dissolving the morning fog. You stand there, quiet, still, finally understanding why this place exists. The midnight lighthouse isn't here to warn ships of danger. It's here to guide you, to guide your thoughts, to guide your mind into rest, into peace, into deep, gentle sleep. And as the lighthouse light pulses around you, you feel your consciousness drifting, softly, calmly, safely, as though the forgotten dreams this beacon protects are finally ready to welcome you home. The soft echo of distant waves follows you as you continue along the moonlit path, the one that bends gently toward the towering lighthouse above. Something about this night feels suspended, weightless, as if the entire world has exhaled and now rests in a slow, drifting stillness. Above you, the lighthouse glows faintly, its light not bright, not blinding, but warm in a way that feels impossibly comforting, almost like an old memory calling you home. You take another step. The ground beneath you is shaped from smooth, weather-worn stone, cool beneath your feet, carrying the faint scent of salt, lavender and rain. The air itself seems soft tonight, like velvet moving around your skin. Every breeze that passes brushes against you with a quiet tenderness, as if the night is making sure you feel held, safe and gently guided. A lantern hangs beside the path, its flame swaying in slow, rhythmic arcs. not violently, not chaotically, just calm, steady, reassuring. Its warm golden glow spills across the walkway and lightly kisses the edges of your hands. It feels like the night is lighting your way on purpose, like it already knows you are coming. As you walk, you notice something new, faint symbols carved into the stones, not words, not drawings, but more like echoes of forgotten dreams. When you run your fingers across them, they feel warm, almost alive, and without fully understanding how, you know they are meant for you. The lighthouse waits above, tall, silent, watching over the dark ocean like a guardian who has never once left its post. You keep climbing. The path gently rises along the cliffside, and with each step, the sound of the ocean below grows softer, like it's falling farther away, sinking into a comfortable distance. At the same time, the air grows gentler, carrying the scent of night, bloom flowers and old stories whispered into the wind. Ahead you see a staircase, not steep, not intimidating, but spiraling upward in slow, graceful curves, wrapped with climbing vines that shimmer faintly under the moonlight. Their leaves glow pale blue, like tiny fragments of frozen starlight. The first step feels almost weightless beneath your foot, and the moment you take it, you can sense something subtle shifting inside you, some small knot of tension in your chest loosening, quieting, dissolving. You move upward at your own peaceful pace. No rush, no pressure, nothing pulling you forward except the calm, steady promise that whatever waits at the top is meant to bring you deeper into rest, deeper into stillness, deeper into the quietest corners of your mind. Halfway up the spiral stairs, you pause. There's a balcony here, small, delicate, and open to the wide stretch of ocean below. You step onto it gently. The view is breathtaking. The sea is almost completely calm, dark as ink, with soft silver ripples dancing across its surface. Above it, the sky looks impossibly clear, as if the clouds stepped aside tonight, just to give you room to breathe. Stars hover close, so close it feels like you could lift your hand and touch the tips of them. A cold, peaceful wind drifts across your face, but it doesn't chill you. It soothes you. It carries away the heaviness from your shoulders, the noise from your mind, and the quiet worries you didn't even notice you were holding. You inhale deeply. The air tastes clean, fresh in a way that feels almost unreal. When you exhale, your breath leaves your body like a slow, soft mist drifting away into the night, as if the world itself is taking it from you gently, promising to hold every weight you no longer need to carry. You stay there for a moment longer, letting the sea speak through its slow, whispering rhythm, letting the stars blink softly in their patient, comforting way, letting your whole body remember what it feels like to rest. After a while, the lighthouse calls to you again, not loudly, not urgently, but with a quiet invitation, almost like a hand reaching toward you from a warm room. You step back onto the staircase and continue climbing. As you near the top, you notice something strange yet beautiful. Fireflies, but not ordinary ones. These glow with soft pastel colors, gold, blue lac, and even mint green. Their lights blink slowly, the way a heartbeat might feel if it floated outside the body. They drift around you, forming a gentle circle, illuminating the last few steps in a shimmering halo. You move through them, the tiny orbs parting politely, as if making room for you to pass. When you reach the top platform, the lighthouse door stands before you, tall, weathered, carved from old driftwood that holds the memory of distant seas. There's a brass handle on it, smooth with age. When you touch it, it feels warm, unexpectedly warm, as if someone had been holding it just moments before you arrived. You gently push the door open. What you find inside takes your breath away. The room isn't dark, not cold, not empty. Instead, it feels alive. Soft amber lanterns float in the air, not hanging by ropes or chains, just floating freely, suspended in gentle motion. They drift around the circular room like slow, moving stars casting warm, golden light across every surface. The walls are lined with old wooden shelves filled with objects from dreams. A cracked hourglass still glowing with silver sand. A music box that hums without being touched. A crystal feather resting on a pillow of stardust. And a book with no title. Its pages turning themselves slowly. In the center of the room, a chair waits for you. Not an ordinary chair, but one carved from moonlit stone, covered with a cushion so soft it almost doesn't seem real. You move toward it instinctively. The moment you sit down, something inside your body shifts. Something deep and aching and tired, it releases. Unwinds, settles, like your muscles finally understand that nothing is expected of them tonight. Nothing at all. The floating lanterns drift closer, forming a protective circle around you. Their glow eases across your face, your hands, your shoulders, melting the last remnants of stress you didn't even know you were holding. And then, from somewhere above, the great lighthouse light turns slowly, gently, pouring a soft beam down into the room. But it's not white, not yellow. It's warm silver, calming healing, like moonlight made kind. The beam touches the top of your head and flows down over your body in a soft cascade of shimmering calm, untying your thoughts, soothing every breath, quieting every noise inside you. You close your eyes, not because you're tired, but because this moment is too peaceful not to. You can feel your heartbeat slowing, your nerves settling, your breathing falling into a soft, effortless rhythm. The lighthouse keeps its gentle beam on you, protecting you, holding you, comforting you in a way no place has done in a very long time. And then you sense it, the keeper of the lighthouse, not seen, not heard, just present. A soft whisper touches your mind. You are safe here. Rest as long as you need. The words settle deep inside you, like warm sand filling the quiet spaces of your heart. And as the lanterns drift around you, the silver light wraps gently across your shoulders like a blanket of glowing night. You feel yourself slipping deeper, quieter, into a peaceful, dream-soaked rest, and the lighthouse watches over you, steadfast, silent, kind, as the night holds you like a soft, endless cradle. You step beyond the heavy lighthouse door, and the moment it closes behind you, a soft hush settles over everything. The world outside fades into a muted blend of ocean wind and distant waves. And now inside, the air feels warmer, stiller, almost sacred. A gentle golden glow fills the circular room, rising upward in slow spiraling layers, like candlelight that has forgotten how to flicker. You pause just inside the entryway, letting your eyes adjust. The lighthouse interior isn't cold stone as you expected. Instead, the walls are lined with smooth, pale wood polished by time, curving upward in a graceful swirl. Each panel holds faint carvings, delicate, flowing lines that shift like ripples when your eyes glide across them. It feels as if the walls themselves remember every dream that ever passed through this place and quietly guard them. Your footsteps soften automatically, as though the floor has chosen to cradle your steps. There is a staircase spiraling upward around the inner wall, each step glowing faintly gold, as though it stores the memory of moonlight. But before the staircase begins, something else catches your attention, a hallway. You were certain the lighthouse was small, just a single chamber and a staircase. But now, a hallway extends into a warm, amber-lit passage, long and curved, like a tunnel carved inside a seashell. You take a slow breath, deep, warm settling. Your body grows heavier with each movement. The calm inside this place begins to seep into your shoulders, your chest, the corners of your mind. You step toward the hallway. The moment you cross its invisible threshold, a soft resonance responds, a distant musical hum, like a single note played on crystal, vibrates gently through the floor and walls. It's calming, low, and pure, like the world itself exhaling. You follow the hallway as it curves gently to the right. Soft lights float along the ceiling, suspended with no strings, hovering like tiny lanterns made from thick, warm droplets of honeyed light. They illuminate the passage with a subdued glow, enough to see, but never enough to disturb. As you continue walking, the hum becomes clearer, not louder, just clearer, like it has been waiting for you to notice its layers. Then the hallway opens. You step inside an enormous circular chamber, much larger than the lighthouse should physically allow. A domed ceiling arches high above you, carved in intricate spiral patterns that draw your eyes gently upward. This is the Hall of Echoing Dreams. A soft breeze flows across the floor, carrying the faintest scent of petrichor and warm coastal air. It's the type of breeze that exists not to move objects, but to calm the mind, to tell your thoughts to rest. At the center of the hall stands a still pool of water, perfectly round, perfectly clear. You walk closer, drawn to its impossible stillness. The water is smooth as glass, reflecting the faint gold of the ceiling patterns above. Not a single ripple disturbs its surface, as though even time respects this place. You kneel slightly, peering into the pool. What you see is not your reflection. Instead, soft, shifting images drift beneath the surface. Not solid, not sharp, just gentle suggestions of memories, dreams, and fragments of peaceful moments you don't fully recognize. A child chasing fireflies in a twilight meadow. A quiet cabin window glowing during a winter night. A boat drifting in a moonlit harbor. A lantern floating across a serene lake. None of the visions belong to you, yet they feel strangely familiar, as if borrowed from the collective comfort of sleeping hearts around the world. The hum becomes slightly deeper, warmer. It vibrates gently in your chest, soothing your breath, slowing your heartbeat. Your eyelids grow heavier, though you remain awake, floating in this soft clarity. Behind you, the walls of the chamber begin to glow with new colors. Soft blues, warm purples, faint silver. The patterns shift slowly like breathing light. And then, a voice, but not spoken out loud. It echoes gently inside the space of your mind, calm, benevolent, barely a whisper. Every dream that finds peace returns here. You turn slightly, but there is no figure, no silhouette. The hall itself feels alive, sentient in a soft, ancient way. The water responds first. Its surface brightens, turning faintly luminous, showing a gentle swirl of silver light that moves like a drifting galaxy. When the swirl pauses, it reveals a single glowing path of steps rising from the center of the pool, transparent, moonlit, and impossibly delicate. They lead upward toward a glowing archway that wasn't there moments ago, suspended high above the pool with no physical support. You take a brave, slow, long, quiet. Your body welcomes the stillness that fills you. One step at a time, you climb the floating stairs. Each step feels soft beneath your feet, like walking on compressed starlight. The air becomes cooler, fresher, scented with gentle pine and faint ocean wind. A hush settles around you, deeply comforting, almost protective. Reaching the top, you step into the archway. It expands as you approach, shaping itself to your presence, as though it recognizes you. Beyond it lies another impossible space, a high walkway suspended in a void filled with slowly drifting lights. Not stars, not fireflies, something in between. Like glowing fragments of dreams floating through an endless midnight. The walkway itself is made of pale stone, etched with soft runes that pulse slowly in rhythm with your breathing. With every step, the air grows warmer around your hands, softer around your face, lighter within your chest. You keep walking, drawn deeper into the dreamlike expanse. Finally, the walkway reaches a platform, round, quiet, bathed in a gentle silver glow. On its center sits a tall, ornate lantern made of shimmering crystal, glowing with a steady inner flame that never flickers. This is the lantern of kept dreams. The moment you approach it, your breath deepens naturally. Your shoulders grow heavy with comfort. The racing edges of your mind slow to a silent drift. Inside the lantern, the flame shifts. First gold, then soft blue, then a quiet purple that feels like the color of peaceful thoughts. It swirls once, and you feel the warmth spread through your chest, flowing down your arms, settling into your fingertips. A calm so deep fills your body that your legs nearly soften beneath you. But the lantern brightens again, this time revealing a subtle path leading upward into a final chamber, a place you haven't seen yet, but feel instinctively drawn toward, a place the lighthouse has been preparing you for since the moment you entered. Your journey continues now, slow, steady, in the warm breath of a world made entirely to guide you toward rest. And with each step, the quiet pulls you deeper, gently, naturally, beautifully, toward the heart of the midnight lighthouse. You continue walking deeper into the lighthouse, and the wooden steps beneath your feet begin to soften, almost like they're welcoming you. Their gentle creaks echo upward in a slow, rhythmic pattern, like a heartbeat guiding you forward. Every breath you take feels easier, calmer, as if the air itself understands that you're here to rest. As you reach the next landing, you notice a change in the walls around you. The old stone slowly fades into a smoother, glass-like surface. A subtle shimmer moves across it, soft waves of blue and silver, rippling like moonlit water. You lift your hand and gently touch the surface. It's cool, comforting. And just as your fingers make contact, the entire wall glows softly, responding to your presence. Ahead of you, a long corridor stretches out, quiet, warm, softly lit by floating orbs of pale golden light. They drift slowly above the floor, moving with the lazy grace of lanterns floating down a still river. Every orb hums faintly, a tone so low and soothing that you feel it more than you hear it. You walk forward, letting the corridor guide you. The air becomes a little warmer, the light becomes a little softer, and your mind becomes wonderfully still. Just ahead, a rounded doorway waits, engraved with delicate patterns that look like swirling wind, falling water, and tiny constellations. You push it open gently, and as it swings inward, a large circular chamber reveals itself. The room is breathtaking. A wide, domed ceiling arches above you, carved entirely from smooth moon-colored stone. It almost glows on its own, giving the space a soft, dreamlike radiance. In the center of the room is a shallow pool, its water completely still, like a perfectly polished mirror. The surface reflects the glowing orbs that float above it, creating a second sky beneath your feet. You step closer, and the water responds, sending out tiny ripples from where you stand, as if greeting you with a silent hello. All around the chamber, tall stone arches line the walls. Inside each arch hangs a floating fragment of light, like a memory suspended in time. As you move near one, the fragment grows brighter, and a soft whisper fills the air. It's not a voice you recognize, yet it feels familiar, safe, like something from long ago that once brought you peace. You stand still, listening. The whisper grows into a gentle, almost musical murmur, a melody from a place you can't quite remember, but somehow your heart does. The next fragment glows brighter, pulling your attention toward it, you step closer, slowly, without any rush, and the memory comes alive. Not as a full picture, not as a story, but as a feeling, warmth, safety. A moment when your mind felt light, your heart felt quiet, and everything around you felt simple. It washes over you like a tide, clearing away tension you didn't even realize you were still holding. You breathe out, softly, slowly, and your shoulders loosen with relief. You notice another fragment glowing behind you, then another, and another. Each one responds to your presence, each one echoing a different softness, a different shape of peace. You walk past them gently, letting each memory rest lightly on your skin before drifting away. Some feel like a warm morning sun. Some feel like quiet rain tapping gently on a window. Some feel like long, forgotten dreams you once had as a child, the kind that left you smiling even after waking. The more fragments you pass, the heavier your eyelids feel, as if every memory is lifting something off your mind. You reach the center of the chamber, where the still water waits. The glowing orbs above it float in a slow circular dance, spinning just a little, drifting just a little, creating soft rings of light on the surface of the pool. You kneel beside it and dip your fingers into the water. It is warm, warm like the perfect evening breeze that carries the scent of forests and soft lanterns. And the moment your hand touches the surface, the entire pool ignites with gentle waves of silver and gold, spreading outward like a dream dissolving into the night. Images begin to form in the water, soft, blurry shapes at first, then clear enough to recognize. But these aren't memories of the past. They're memories of rest, places where your mind will go tonight, places waiting for you just beyond the moment. When sleep finally takes your weight and carries it gently away, you watch a calm ocean at night, waves barely moving under a silver glow, a valley filled with tall soft grass, swaying in a wind that carries no sound, a mountain peak above the clouds, where the stars look close enough to touch, a meadow lit by tiny floating lights that drift like slow-moving fireflies. The water shows you a path to your own sleep, your own comfort, your own peace. The longer you watch, the more your breathing matches the gentle rhythm of the pool. You inhale slowly, letting the warm air fill your chest, and exhale even slower, letting it release every bit of weight you've carried through the day. Your body feels heavier now. Your mind feels softer. Your thoughts feel quiet, almost distant. The chamber senses your calm. and the floating orbs above tilt gently, shining down like moonbeams. Their warm light drapes you in a blanket of serenity, wrapping around your shoulders, flowing down your spine, gathering behind your eyelids. You blink slowly, and the room seems to sway slightly, like the gentle rocking of a boat on still water. You rise to your feet, though each step feels slower, softer, dreamier. As you turn around, the memories in the arches dim one by one, not disappearing, but resting, waiting patiently for whoever might need them next. A doorway on the far side of the chamber begins to glow. It opens on its own, breathing out a warm light that touches your face like a quiet smile. You walk toward it, feeling the shift in the air, the atmosphere becoming even more soothing, the silence becoming deeper, thicker, almost like velvet. Beyond the doorway, another staircase ascends toward the next level of the lighthouse. This one looks older, carved from smooth stone rather than wood. Its edges are rounded, softened by time, as if countless dreamers have climbed it before you. You place your foot on the first step, and a soft hum rises beneath you, steady, gentle, like a lullaby sung by the lighthouse itself. Up you go, one slow step at a time, your entire body becoming lighter with every movement. The stairway coils upward through a narrow tower where the walls glow faintly, showing soft shapes drifting across them. Cloud-like forms of lavender, blue, and pale gold. The higher you climb, the more the colors fade into a gentle white glow. The air becomes cooler, softer, sweeter, like a breath of early dawn. Finally, the staircase opens into another chamber, smaller, quieter, filled with floating dust, like lights that drift slowly like snowflakes suspended in the air. You step inside it, and the door closes behind you with a soft whisper. Here, everything is still. The quiet wraps around you like a gentle embrace. The air brushes your skin like a feather, and your mind, already heavy with sleep, sinks another level deeper. This chamber feels different from the last. There are no memories here, no echoes, no visions, just calm, just softness, just the pure, simple silence that prepares you for the final ascent. You take a long, slow breath, and with your exhale, your entire body relaxes more deeply than it has in a long time. The lighthouse waits, ready to guide you to its highest, most peaceful chamber, the place where you will finally rest. And as you slowly move toward the next glowing doorway, the world around you melts into an even deeper, softer quiet, guiding you toward the moment when sleep begins to pull you in completely. You step once more onto the lighthouse balcony, the cool midnight air brushing gently across your skin, as if welcoming you back from a long inner voyage. The ocean below looks calmer than it did earlier, its surface now smooth as polished stone, reflecting the silver light of the moon like a second sky lying beneath your feet. For a moment, you stand perfectly still, letting the serenity of this silent and endless horizon settle softly inside your chest. The lighthouse keeper stands beside you again, quiet, steady, and patient. His presence feels like the final page of a book you've been reading all your life without realizing it. He doesn't hurry you. He simply watches the horizon with you, hands folded behind his back, allowing the stillness to become part of the moment. Slowly, the enormous lighthouse lens begins to glow again. Not bright this time, not overwhelming. Instead, it glows like the warm breath of a sleeping star, soft golden and deeply gentle. The light expands outward, warm as a blanket, smooth as calm music. It hums softly, not a sound your ears hear, but one your heart feels, like the memory of something beautiful you once dreamed but never fully remembered. You watch as the beam sweeps the ocean in a slow, steady arc, left, right, left, right. Each pass seems to erase something inside you. Something heavy, something old, something you carried for far too long without noticing. The lighthouse keeper turns slightly toward you, noticing the quiet shift happening within you. There, he says softly, the lighthouse is doing what it was made to do. You don't ask him what he means this time. Somehow, you already know. This place, this night, this journey, it wasn't about exploring a forgotten lighthouse. It was about rediscovering forgotten parts of yourself, parts buried under stress, noise, pressure, and the weight of everything you never had time to sit with. The keeper walks slowly toward the staircase leading downward, his lantern glowing calmly in his hand. Come, he says gently. There is one more room for you to see before the night ends. You follow him inside. The spiral staircase feels different now, warmer, less mysterious, more familiar. The walls breathe with soft shadows cast by the lantern, curling and uncurling as if stretching after a long rest. When you reach the ground floor, the keeper opens a small wooden door you hadn't noticed before. Behind it is a quiet, circular room with a single round window facing the open sea. But what captures your attention is the center of the room. A pool, shallow, completely still, glowing with a faint lunar shimmer, as if moonlight itself had melted down into liquid form. The surface does not ripple, not even when you step closer. It remains perfectly calm, reflecting your face with a clarity that almost startles you. This, the keeper whispers, is the pool of unremembered light. You kneel beside it, drawn in by instinct rather than curiosity. The pool shows you your reflection, but it's not the tired version of you, not the stressed one, not the heavy one. It shows you as you truly are beneath all your burdens, quiet, calm, soft, peaceful, and deeply whole. A version of you that knows how to rest. A version of you that doesn't rush to be strong. A version of you that remembers softness as strength. The keeper sits calmly near the wall. The dream, light does not change you, he says. It simply reminds you of what you forgot. You dip a hand gently into the pool. The water, or whatever this glowing substance is, feels like warmth without heat, like softness without weight. It hums faintly when it touches your skin, and the glow spreads up your arm in slow, gentle pulses. It doesn't feel magical in a dramatic way. It feels natural, right, like returning to something that was always yours. When you lift your hand from the pool, small specks of light cling to your fingers, like tiny stars resting on your skin. They fade slowly, sinking inward, settling into your body until the glow disappears completely. But the calm they bring remains, warm, anchored. The keeper rises to his feet again. It is time, he says softly. You exhale slowly and stand, feeling the calmness flow through you like a slow, moving river. The keeper leads you toward the exit door of the lighthouse, a door you hadn't walked through yet. When he opens it, you see the shoreline again, the gentle sand, the slow-moving tide, the quiet sky. But now everything looks softer, brighter, closer. It's as if the world outside has adjusted to your inner calm. He walks with you to the shore, where a small wooden boat gently rocks in the shallow waves. The lantern light from the lighthouse reflects across the water in one long golden path, stretching straight toward the horizon. You will follow that path, the keeper says gently. It will take you wherever your dreams want you to rest tonight. You turn toward him. For the first time, you sense something new behind his eyes, a quiet farewell, but also a deep understanding. You may return here, he says, whenever the world grows too loud or heavy. The lighthouse remembers every traveler. You step into the boat, the wood warm beneath your hands. The boat doesn't feel ordinary. It feels alive. like it knows the way even if you don't guide it. As the boat drifts away from the shore, you look back. The lighthouse keeper stands tall beside the stone foundation, the lantern glowing softly in his hand. The lighthouse beam sweeps slowly across the ocean again, and when it passes over your boat, the air around you glows faintly with warmth. You lie back gently, letting your body settle into the curve of the boat. The wood supports you with perfect softness, cradling you like a warm, familiar memory. The boat rocks slowly, rhythmically, matching the pace of your breath without you even trying. Far above you, the night sky opens into a dome of endless stars. The constellations drift gently, as if tugged by invisible tides. The moon hangs low and soft, its light scattered like silver dust across the water. The golden path from the lighthouse guides your journey, stretching endlessly forward, inviting you toward dreams that glow with quiet promise. The sound of the waves becomes softer now, slower, more rhythmic, a lullaby made of water and light. Your breaths lengthen without effort. Your chest loosens. Your shoulders fall naturally into rest. The world grows quieter. The sky feels closer. Your thoughts drift like slow, moving clouds, dissolving before they even finish forming. You don't need to direct them. You don't need to manage them. You simply float and breathe, the boat carrying you deeper into calm with every gentle sway. For a moment, you look back one last time. The lighthouse stands tall, its beams sweeping the water in its slow, steady rhythm. A heartbeat of light, a reminder that calm exists, a reminder that rest exists, a reminder that you deserve both. The boat continues drifting, guided by the golden path that shimmers across the sea. Each pulse of light feels like a soft hand resting on your mind, smoothing away any remaining weight, slowing your thoughts until they become whispers, then echoes, then silence. Your eyes grow heavy, not with exhaustion, but with comfort. You feel yourself sinking into the softest layer of rest, deeper than anything you felt all day, all week, maybe even all year. The boat rocks again, slow, gentle, perfect. The golden light grows dimmer, softer, warmer, and then you drift into calm, into stillness, into deep, peaceful, effortless sleep. The lighthouse grows smaller behind you, but the calm it gave you remains within you. Quiet, glowing, steady. You are safe. You are warm. You are resting. The night holds you gently as you slip into dreams, and the lighthouse, far in the distance, shines on,